In the bustling metropolis of Neoralis, replete with twirling towers and luminescent streets, a delicate undercurrent of magic swirled with the echelons of high society. This was a world where noble bloodlines boasted their antiquity and where secret pacts bound the nature of their magic. At the heart of this intricate web of alliances and rivalries was the annual Grand Starfall Ball, an event that not only showcased the enchantments of the noble families, but also masked their cunning games in the guise of elegant dances and glittering robes. Among the attendees was Lady Seraphia Dalenor, a young noblewoman adorned in a gown of moonbeam silk, and holding herself with a grace that belied her years. Though recently come of age, Seraphia already held a reputation for her exceptional command over the silver thread, a rare magical power to manipulate emotions, whispered to be as formidable as it was delicate. The evening promised to unveil alliances and courtships, being the primary opportunity for families to secure their positions within the ornate hierarchy of Neoralis's aristocracy. For Seraphia, however, this evening held the far more significant purpose of disproving the whispered rumors of her family's declining power, a delicate matter the young lady could hardly afford to ignore. As violins sang and glasses clinked, Seraphia navigated through clusters of chatting nobles, each masked with politeness as fine as the porcelain they dined upon. Somewhere between exchanging pleasantries and evading pointed inquiries, she sensed a disturbing ripple through her silver thread. Someone was manipulating emotions, not with the subtlety characteristic of the high nobility, but with reckless abandon that threatened to unveil the underbelly of controlled decorum. Her search led her to a secluded balcony, where the air was crisp and the stars vied for attention with the city's glow. There she found Lord Caius Merald, an enigmatic figure whose family was as old as the stones of the city's oldest tower, and whose own magical inclination, a power to weave shadows, was equally cloaked in secrecy. Lord Caius, Seraphia greeted, masking her suspicion with a smile as brittle as thin ice. Lady Seraphia, to find you here alone, Caius began, his eyes reflecting the starlight with an unsettling sharpness. I could say the same about you. But then, we both know tonight isn't just about vintages and vanities. Recognizing the cue to an intriguing but dangerous conversation, Seraphia matched his gaze. Indeed, and it seems we each hold a thread that could unravel more than just silk and secrets tonight. Their discussion veered close to the existential threats facing their society, threats often overlooked amid the superficial crises propagated by lesser concerns. Together they hypothesized a pact, one built not on the frail bones of ancestral glories but on the stark needs of the present and the looming shadows of the future. Here, on this balcony, alliances reshifted like the constellations above. As the ball approached its zenith, Seraphia and Caius returned to the splendor inside, their newly formed alliance hidden like a secret seam in a well-tailored garment. Their discreet partnership, woven on that starry balcony, promised to reshape the political and magical landscape of Neoralis. Seraphia, under the guise of her graceful demeanor, and Caius with his inscrutable shadow, paraded back into the ballroom, their steps in sync with the music that morphed subtly under the influence of the silver thread. The ballroom, ever a stage for drama and decadence, remained blissfully unaware of the currents beneath its gilded surface. But as the night waned and nobles retreated to their carriages, the threads of magic and power pulsed silently, dictating fates much like the stars strung up in the velvet night. Perhaps, just perhaps, the true essence of magic lay not merely in its exhibition, but in its strategic tethers, binding the quest for power with the intricate dance of diplomacy and secrecy.